Explore with Skyline. Let's talk about Portugal. I am so excited to talk to you today. We are going to a place that is just, well, it's magic. We're talking about Portugal. I've been to many places, as you know. I've eaten my way through cities all over the globe, but there's something truly special about Portugal. It's a country that captures your heart with its warmth, its beauty, and oh, the food. From the moment you arrive, you feel this incredible sense of history and life all around you. The colors, the sounds, the smells, it's a symphony for the senses. I want to share that feeling with you. This isn't just going to be another travel guide. No. This is personal. I'm going to tell you everything I learned on my journey. I made some mistakes, of course. I got a little lost. I ate some things I probably shouldn't have, and some things that changed my life. And through it all, I discovered some incredible secrets. These are the things that can take your trip from just a good vacation to an unforgettable adventure. These are the tips that will help you experience the real Portugal, the one that the locals know and love. We'll talk about the big cities like Lisbon and Porto, of course. They are magnificent. But we'll also go off the beaten path. We'll find those hidden gems that make traveling so rewarding. I want you to have the most delicious, most fun, and most authentic experience possible. So get comfortable, maybe grab a snack, a pastel de nata if you can find one. By the end, you'll have all the tools you need to plan your own perfect Portuguese adventure. And trust me, after you hear what I have to share, you'll be booking your ticket. Let's go. The plane touches down, you step out, and boom, Lisbon hits you. It's not a gentle tap on the shoulder, it's a full, warm embrace. The light is different here. It's softer, almost golden, and it bounces off the colorful buildings in a way that makes everything seem to glow. You can feel the history under your feet, on the cobblestone streets that have seen centuries of sailors, poets, and dreamers. It's a city built on 7 hills, and you feel every single one of them, but in the best way possible. My hotel was in the Baixa district, right in the heart of the action. I dropped my bags and did what I always do. I went for a walk. No map, no plan. I just wanted to breathe it all in. The air smells of the nearby river, the Tagus, mixed with the sweet scent of pastries baking and coffee brewing. Everywhere you look, there's something beautiful to see. The buildings are covered in these incredible tiles, called azulejos. They come in every color and pattern you can imagine, turning entire streets into open-air art galleries. The sounds of the city are just as captivating. You hear the rumble and screech of the iconic yellow trams making their way up the steep hills. You hear the chatter of people sitting at outdoor cafes, laughing and sharing stories over a glass of wine. And in the distance, you might hear the faint, soulful melody of fado music drifting from a hidden courtyard. My first lesson in Lisbon was this: slow down. This isn't a city you rush through, it's a city you savor. Let's talk about getting around Lisbon. Here's my first big secret for you. Your feet are your best friends. Seriously, the best way to discover the soul of this city is to walk. Walking allows you to stumble upon the things that make Lisbon so special. A tiny family-run shop selling handmade gloves, a viewpoint, a miradouro, that you won't find in any guidebook, with a breathtaking view over the red-tiled rooftops. I spent an entire afternoon wandering through the Alfama district, the city's oldest neighborhood. It's a labyrinth of narrow, cobblestoned alleys where laundry hangs from the balconies and the smell of grilled sardines fills the air. Of course, when your feet need a break, there is the legendary Tram 28. This isn't just public transport, it's a moving piece of history. But here's a little tip for the tram. It gets incredibly crowded with tourists, so my advice is to ride it either very early in the morning or later in the evening. After all that walking, I was, of course, hungry. I walked past a small bakery, a pastelaria, and the window was filled with these beautiful golden custard tarts. You know the ones I'm talking about, pastéis de nata. They were warm, the pastry was flaky, and the custard was creamy and caramelized on top. It was pure happiness in a bite. This was my second big lesson: eat where the locals eat. That first pastel de nata wasn't from the most famous place in the city, the one with the long lines. It was from a simple neighborhood spot. Another early lesson was about the pace of life. Dinner in Portugal happens late. Things only start to get lively around 8 or 9 p.m. The key, I quickly realized, was to be open. Be open to getting lost, be open to trying new things, and be open to connecting with the rhythm of the city. After the sun-drenched hills of Lisbon, I hopped on a train and headed north to Porto. And let me tell you, it was like stepping into a completely different world. If Lisbon is a bright, sunny song, Porto is a soulful, romantic poem. The heart of the city beats along the Ribeira, the riverside district. This is where you'll spend hours just soaking it all in. On one side of the river is Porto, and on the other, across the magnificent Dom Luís I Bridge, is Vila Nova de Gaia. This is where all the famous port wine cellars are located, their names written in huge white letters on the rooftops. Walking into the cool, dark lodge was like entering a cathedral dedicated to wine. The air was thick with the sweet, woody smell of aging barrels. A guide explained the difference between tawny, ruby, and vintage port. Then came the tasting. Oh, the tasting. Each sip was a revelation. My big secret for Porto is this: explore both sides of the river, but also look up. Walk across the top deck of the Dom Luís I Bridge. The views from up there are absolutely spectacular. As much as I loved Porto, I knew some of Portugal's greatest secrets were hidden just outside the city. I booked a day trip, a boat cruise up the river. The Douro River carves its way through a landscape of incredible, almost impossible beauty. The hills on either side of the river are covered in these spectacular terraced vineyards. You see small quintas or wine estates perched on the hillsides, their whitewashed walls and terracotta roofs standing out against the endless green. Our trip included a stop at one of these family-run quintas. We were welcomed not as tourists, but as guests. We then sat down for a home-cooked lunch on a beautiful terrace overlooking the valley. It was a genuine connection to the people and the place. Don't just drink the port in the city, go to its birthplace. See the vines, meet the growers, and let the breathtaking beauty of the valley completely overwhelm you. After the soulful mood of Porto and the Douro, I was ready for a change of scenery. I headed south, all the way to Portugal's famous southern coast, the Algarve. This is Portugal's playground, a region renowned for its stunning coastline, dramatic cliffs, and some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. The cliffs have been sculpted into incredible shapes: arches, sea stacks, and hidden grottos. The contrast between the ochre-colored rock, the golden sand, and the blue-green water is a feast for the eyes. One of the most iconic features of the Algarve coast is its grottos, and you absolutely have to see them from the water. I took a small boat tour from Lagos. The famous Benagil Cave, with its perfect circular opening to the sky, was like stepping into a natural cathedral. It's a powerful reminder of nature's incredible artistry. But the Algarve is more than just a pretty picture. It's a feeling. It's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of waves gently crashing, and the laid-back rhythm of life. My big secret for this region is to venture just a little bit off the beaten path. For every packed, popular beach, there is a quieter, more secluded cove waiting to be discovered. I rented a car, which I highly recommend for exploring this region, and just followed the smaller coastal roads. Another incredible way to find these hidden spots is by hiking. The Seven Hanging Valleys Trail is a fantastic coastal path that runs for several kilometers along the cliff tops. These are the places where you can truly hear the sound of the ocean, feel the tranquility of the landscape, and create a travel memory that feels uniquely yours. You cannot visit the Algarve and not indulge in the seafood. My most memorable meal was in the small fishing town of Olhão. I ordered the cataplana de marisco. Every bite was an explosion of fresh sea flavor. It was honest, hearty, and unbelievably delicious. Beyond the food, I fell in love with the rhythm of coastal life. There's an authenticity to these small fishing towns that feels deeply connected to the ocean. Try the grilled sardines, a local obsession, cooked on charcoal grills right on the street. The Algarve's soul is not just in its golden sand, but in its deep, flavorful connection to the vast blue ocean. To truly understand a country, you have to dive into its daily life. In Portugal, the best place to feel this pulse is at a local market. I watched as neighbors greeted each other with warm hugs and caught up on the week's news. This is where you see the real fabric of the community. If you are lucky enough to be in Portugal during a festival or festa, you are in for a real treat. The Portuguese love to celebrate, and they do it with incredible passion and joy. In Portugal, I quickly learned that food is more than just something you eat. It's like a language. Take bacalhau, the famous salted cod. They say there are 365 ways to cook it. We couldn't speak the same language, but we connected through that bowl of stew. She smiled when she saw how much I liked it, a smile of pride and welcome. I learned to say, "Está delicioso," which means, "It's delicious." The smiles I got back were priceless. For traveling between the big cities, the train is your best friend. Within the cities, get a rechargeable travel card. And if you want to explore the countryside, a car is a fantastic idea. Portugal is one of the most affordable countries in Western Europe. I highly recommend visiting during the shoulder seasons. The weather is still absolutely beautiful, but the crowds have thinned out. My number one rule is to walk just 1 or 2 blocks away from the main square. Trust your instincts and look for where the locals are gathering. So here we are at the end of our little trip together. We've walked the 7 hills of Lisbon, we've tasted the rich history in a glass of port wine, and we've felt the warm sun on the golden cliffs of the Algarve. The biggest lesson I learned, the most important secret I can share with you, is to travel with an open heart. Be curious, be patient, smile at people you don't know. So please, go. Buy that ticket. Go find your own hidden gems. Find your favorite beach, your favorite small restaurant, your favorite view. Thank you for coming along with me on this trip. I can't wait for you to start your own. It will be an adventure you'll never forget. Until next time, my friends, happy travels and happy eating. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips.